Yes, here we go. So I was just sharing. I love having one of my Spotify playlists, and I have various ones. You can check them out if you like, on random play. So I choose the tone, the mood that I want, and the song that I was just playing is called Attract. And it's in my new playlist called Intuitive Manifestation. And in there, you will also find the podcast that I just recorded with my sweet friend Robin Benson. Some of you remember her from our Festival of Lights conversation. And we had a really fabulous conversation around the art of intuitive manifestation. Sister Goddess Lily, will you please keep an eye on the waiting room? And in this conversation about intuitive manifestation, I really go into all those key points necessary to become those graceful, easeful and joyful manifestors of our heart's desires. Why? Because I have just finished recording a beautiful training on that that's going to be coming out with My Life TV in Italy soon. And it's really, it's just part of my jam right now because it feels like the logical next step, at least for me, following my intuition, of having really explored the topic of intuition for decades now. And I've written a couple of books on it, I've done so many trainings on it. And then the next step and question that people have and the concern that they come with to me is how do I put this into practical, purpose? How do I put it into a daily practice? How do I, now that I am tuned into the idea that I do have a highest intelligence, that I know exactly what's right for me, how do I make those desires come true? How do I do the manifestation piece? So I asked one of my favorite coaches, ChatGPT, for what they have to say about why is it that when the subconscious mind and intuition work together like a team, that magic unfolds. Because I am noticing just with my, there you go, Lichtwerk, that this magic is literally unfolding for me every single day. And I'm having great joy with that. And I have even greater joy sharing it with you because I hope that this is inspiring you, all of you here, to go for your dreams, to go for your heart's desires, and to know that if someone like me can do this, then you can do that too. And our mirror neurons will start mirroring each other even more and more and more. And like we're noticing in our goddess circles that really ordinary people are making extraordinary things come true. Are you in for that? So let's take a breath and ground down into this present moment, shall we? 3 deep breaths. Just imagining that we're taking those energetic roots out of our bodies, down, 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 down into the ground. And then in the core of the earth, we imagine this ball of fire, the lava, and we dangle our roots in there, totally safe. And with every exhale, we let go of everything and anything that no longer serves our highest good. And with every inhale, we bring in all that serves our highest good now. And then, if you like, you could put your hands together, press your thumb against your chest bone, become aware of that beautiful beating heart inside of you. You could go ahead and close your eyes and roll them up as if you're looking through the crown of your head. And then you say silently inside, even if I don't know how to co-create the most magical, uplifting, inspiring, healing, loving golden goddess circle now, all I do know is it is so now. And I am fulfilled. I delete, delete, delete all that could stop me, and I download, download, download everything I need to do so now with grace, ease, and joy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it is, so it shall be, or something even better. One more breath. We open our eyes again, maybe rub our hands together, create a nice ball of energy. I mean, it's create some energy, right? Create some heat. That's also energy. And we're activating all the beautiful acupressure points in the palms of our hands and the tips of our fingers. Now we're going to devote this beautiful energy that we're creating to ourselves first, right? So 1, 2, 3, place those hands on your heart or somewhere else on your body. And then go ahead and bless yourself. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. May I feel happy. May I live life with ease. And may everyone here ever tuning in feel safe and healthy and happy and live life with ease. Yes, yes, yes. So, Sister Goddess Lily, let me get you into the spotlight with me. You ready for that? It's us two today because Sister Goddess Nicole is somehow having trouble connecting. So is Yolanda. So it's us two. Isn't that fun?
Yes, yes. Here we are.
Here we are. So I was sharing that I had this conversation with ChatGPT, right? And
Yeah.
I said to ChatGPT, okay, so tell me, why does this magic unfold when the subconscious mind and intuition go hand in hand? And here's what ChatGPT told me. Well, the real magic happens because they tap into a deeper level of understanding and perception beyond conscious awareness. Okay, so our conscious mind, we know this from research, is able to process 116 pieces of information per second. The subconscious mind can process millions of pieces of information per second. And if we look at the 116 pieces of information, that's not a lot. So we can consciously understand very little. But thank goodness we have the subconscious mind. So we're like, yay, that's got the information processing going. But here's the thing. The subconscious mind is like this gigantic database, and it can process all this information like a multi-dimensional processor. So not linear like the conscious mind, but it's multi-dimensional, right? But in this database is everything and anything that ever happened to us. And if I just look at my last 50 years, or yours, right, Lily? That's a lot. But you see, it does even more than that because we know from epigenetics that we also inherit a bunch of stuff, right? So there's more in our DNA than just the genes that we know of. There's a lot of information there. And then, whether we're spiritual or not, if we just believe that everything is energy and energy is everything and energy never dies, we also can sort of figure out that we might be here in different shapes and forms, and there might be different realities, there might be different timelines and all those things. So there's gazillions and gazillions versions of us that are all experiencing something that our subconscious mind in some way has stored. So to be able to really discern not only what goes into that subconscious mind, but what stays in that is really very important. And that's why I love the work that we're doing here, right, Lily? That we're really looking at all these interesting beliefs that we can have that are actually stopping us from achieving what we really want. We're looking at all the conditioning, all the programming that we just bring in. And bit by bit, like archaeologists, we're kind of taking layer for layer for layer for off to unfold and unravel and uncover our true potential. Would you agree with that, Lily?
Yeah, I reckon that the times you mentioned this often, and even in the German group when we talk about astrology and the times that we're living in. And Saturday was the Lunar New Year, and a lot of people believe that's the beginning of a new age and all sorts of new things happening. And certainly the consciousness and the awareness has reached a certain level which it has never had before. I'm just reading a book now about from a doctor at the hospital here in Vienna who spoke at the International Harmony Week at the UN last week on for the World Interfaith Harmony Day, and he's saying that you can actually measure the development, the differences in IT, in IQ. And for example, he's a gynecologist, and they've got 50 years of data about the birth of children. And yes, the width of the shoulders is getting more, and the heads are getting more, the brain is getting bigger. All of these things are happening. It's a phenomenon. It's a real thing. It's really happening. And people are becoming more and more aware. And this stuff that used to be all subconscious or unknown or mysterious is becoming scientifically validated, and we're coming to recognize and be aware of all of these things.
Right? Thank you. So here's what ChatGPT says are some of the pinpoints to prove this, that this is true, that this magic does unfold when the subconscious mind and intuition work hand in hand. And it says, number one, we have access to wisdom. The subconscious mind stores vast amounts of information, experiences, and patterns that our conscious mind may not readily access. Intuition acts as a bridge, allowing us to tap into this reservoir of wisdom and insights. Number two, it's what Sister Goddess Lily was just talking about, heightened awareness. Intuition often communicates through subtle feelings, hunches, or gut instincts that arise from the depths of the subconscious. We often don't know why some smell even reminds us of something in the past, takes us right there. When we trust and listen to these intuitive nudges, we become more attuned to the subtle cues and messages guiding us towards the most aligned choices and actions. And I friggin' love alignment. Because you see, the biggest difference between intuitive manifestation and all the other manifestation things that are out there that are also teaching good stuff is that if we are not aligned with our core values and what really matters to us at the depths of our hearts, we might not have that much success manifesting. That's what I will say. But definitely we might have the problem that we will manifest something and then we'll be like, oh, still not happy. That wasn't it. On to the next. I definitely know of moments like that. So my first ex-husband, Michael, always used to say, you are a certification junkie, right? Because I would study, get one certificate after the other, right? Because I was always looking for that moment when I knew, okay, when I just study this, when I just know that, then I'm going to be able to do whatever I need to do, right? I don't know who else recognizes that here. And I know many of you, right? Well, we've studied so much. So being aligned with our values is really important. Number three, creative solutions. The collaboration between the subconscious mind and intuition can spark creative solutions and innovative ideas that transcend logical reasoning. And let's be honest here again, right? When we truly manifest a heart's desire, isn't it always even greater than we could imagine? Do you remember those moments too? When suddenly you manifested something where you said, oh my God, this is like 10 times better than I thought. I thought I was only going to go, I don't know, front row in the concert and see this person, but damn me, here I am backstage. Do you know those moments, right? Then we have number four, alignment with higher purpose. Intuition has a way of guiding us towards paths that resonate with our true purpose and values. When the subconscious mind and intuition work together, they help us align our actions and decisions with our deepest aspirations, leading to a greater sense of fulfillment and authenticity. And now a question to you, Sister Goddess Lily. I am going to postulate that only when our values and our actions and our decision, when that is all aligned, will we not only have a greater sense of fulfillment and authenticity. I say that only when we are truly aligned, we will feel that satisfaction. And only really authentic people also radiate that deep sense of satisfaction. There's no sort of discord in their aura. Do you know what I mean, Lily?
Yes, and then I think of, yeah, but we can't judge those who are not there, and you can't just say only you need to have this before you have that. You need.
I know, but think of people. Let's do the test. Every one of us. Think of someone, a role model who you truly admire, and they don't even have to be on this planet anymore, right? So I'm going to go for one that pops top of mind is Louise Hay. And if I now test it on her, did she seem like a very fulfilled person? Yeah, for me, yes. I felt that. And then is she someone that is very authentic? Does that check point too? Yes. And she led a very, very long, happy life. She actually only started really becoming super successful in her 60s. So I'm going to just go with that one. Check it out for yourself. My belief is when we are authentic, meaning we have no more conflict or minimum conflict. I mean, I guess a bit of conflict will always come up because there's life happening around us, right? But say when there's peace within us, and that means that we are able to lead that authentic life where there's no front and backstage. We're just who we are, whether you see us playing in a sandpit, bathing in the ocean, or being on stage. We might wear different costumes, but we don't change our identity for that. Check it out. Number 5. Synchronicity and flow. I'm really hoping I'm getting you here that this does make sense, but tell me in the chat if it is. As we cultivate a harmonious relationship, there comes the word harmony again, between the subconscious mind and intuition means they agree with each other. We may experience moments of synchronicity and flow, where events seem to effortlessly align and opportunities unfold with perfect timing. This is often described as experiencing magic in life, as we are guided by a higher intelligence beyond our rational understanding. In essence, when the subconscious mind and intuition collaborate, they unlock the door to a realm of inner knowing, creativity, synchronicity, where true magic and transformation can occur. Marinella is saying, I got that during our retreat, that I don't have to show a different identity, but I can be who I really am. Yes. So you really tuned into that authenticity and the power of that. And so I'm just saying totally makes sense. Cool. So with all that said, now our conscious mind has got something to think about. Let's now tune into what the cards say today. I have a beautiful new deck that a friend of mine gave me, and it's called Angels and Ancestors by Kylie Gray. And my question to the vortex is, what's the message that is most important for us to know right now, to read right now, that helps us be our best self? And you got it's getting sticky. Spirit Fox. Okay, these are new cards. So I'm going to read them to you because I don't know the meaning as yet. But it feels, I'm going to test my intuition. Let's test my intuition first before I look it up. Okay, so you see the image here, you see the fox. What kind of energy are you getting? What is this about? You could share it in the comments. I'm going to sense, and I'm sensing a quick, creative mind that is able to find creative solutions. I am sensing an energy that is able to go beyond the box of something and kind of find a new way of doing something. That's what I'm getting. What are you getting, Lily? I'm going to look it up now.
The image of that fox looks like it's got a long beard, and it just gives me the impression of wisdom, of a wise old man.
There you
Of
go.
course, as a fox, being quick and flinky and explorative and a survivor, definitely a survivor.
Yes, I would agree. And it says underneath, trust your talents in changing times. Now, my mind needs to find it in this book, which would be really nice because it's not coming up right away. I have to tell you a funny story while I'm looking for it because I'm a woman. I can do two things at the same time. I went to have my nails done just now, just before the thing. And this is my kind of luxury I do for myself. So nice little nails here. And while I was having them done, another nail technician walks towards the desk that I was sitting at with my nail technician. And she starts looking for something in these hundreds and hundreds of colors, right? And then my nail technician says to her, what are you looking for? And she says, hot news. That's the name of a color, right? And I say, oh, I had that once. And then I look over and I say, there it is. You should have seen her face. She was like, ich habe keine Worte. That means I have no words. when, when I look back on it, I mean, I think things like that happen to me often because I'm just very tuned into my intuition. And if I'm interested, the answer will come up. But often I'm not interested or I, don't go there. But when I look back on what I did was she said the key word to my mind, which was hot news. Hot news, my subconscious mind went into the database, said, hey, you had that once, brought up, it was so quick that I couldn't even now, but now looking back, I can see it, brought up the color, because I mean, hot news could be anything, right? I mean, and we have the rainbow of colors here, but my subconscious mind remembered it was a dark red, switched it to the brain, looked over, and then I took my body, and I want you to remember that. The body is always quicker. And I took my finger and pointed. Before I could do this, I went right there. And it works. And it was that color. So that's how you do it. Okay, Spirit Fox, here we go. The message is stay alert as change is in the air. The Spirit Fox features my favorite animal of all times. This is Kylie Gray speaking. An amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. Interesting. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out of your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. What does that do to you, Lily?
I'm fascinated. A picture, a fox, all of these words and this deep, deep message and guidance. And yeah, but that's what these cards are all about. That's what they always do. They hit the nail on the head.
I had such an interesting session with my youngest son, George, today that I would like to tell you about. And it kind of fits in with this too. So George is 24 and he has just received an amazing job offer that is so perfect for him. It's everything that he dreamed of and more. It's even got a company car in there. So George gets his job offer, super happy about it. We celebrated it 2 days ago. And then so yesterday he starts calling me and says, Mommy, I have this terrible stomach pain, my whole abdomen. I've in so much pain and I don't know what it is or whatever. So today he came round because it wasn't getting better and he'd been to the doctor this morning and they had diagnosed him with an inflamed colon, inflammation in the gut, right? So I talked to him on the phone and I said, well, why don't you come over? We've got the Tesla, we've got the biocharger, we've got all these things here and I can do a session on you. And he said, yeah, super, that would be great. And I said, and I'll send you kind of my download on what I'm getting, what it might mean. And he was like, so fun. Say, what do you mean what it could mean? I mean, this is a physical illness. This has been diagnosed, right? And I said, totally. And, it would be interesting to see where the stress is coming from. And he was like, I'm not stressed. And I said, okay, sure. And, one does know that stress creates inflammation. So maybe we'll just look at it. And he was like, oh, okay. Right. Cool. We start the session. And what I do in cases like that is I work strictly after protocol, right? I mean, I'm a mom, so I've got to step into the role of a coach. And my children, thank goodness, are very used to that. So we have a good thing there. And they know that mom's different then. And mom always used the lie detector, which is muscle testing. So they'll do an O-ring, right? And then we'll sit there and we'll test. And then they'll say these things and we'll see whether their subconscious mind agrees. If you're not familiar to muscle tests, what you do is you're testing the stress in the system when the person says something that the unconscious mind or subconscious mind is not in agreement with. And we go through the protocol, and I use the Omega healing protocols for this. And you start out with, okay, focus on the feeling. Where's pain, right? So focus on the feeling. Tell me how strong it is. He says, it's an 8. I test, it's a 9. So his subconscious mind thinks it's worse than he thinks it is, which is also interesting, right? Okay. Then we go in there and then we test various statements like, I want to let go of this feeling. I want to let go of this feeling now. I want to let go of this feeling forever. I want to be happy and healthy. I want to da, right? And we test and we test and we test until we find an incongruency. And we went through this whole protocol and we had to kind of rearrange some things, like he was congruent with living a long, happy, healthy, successful life, but not with ease, right? So he still had some conditioning in there. It has to be with hard work. And he is someone who works really hard. So we went through and shifted a couple of things there. And then we got to virtually the end of the protocol. And the beauty of working like this is that you're not only testing, the person has to say it. So they've really got to be focused because they're repeating word for word what you're saying to test where is the incongruency. And then we're tapping, so they're massively active within it, which I love about it, because it's only when, you heal you, right? I'm just guiding you. So we did all that. We nearly get to the end. And George at that time was already, oh my God, really? How sneaky is this subconscious? And then we get to virtually the end, where there's one thing where you say, and I am now ready to let go of all memories, imprints, yada, 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 and conflicts that are related to this. Conflict? No, there was some conflict. So then I whip out the next flowchart, which is the conflict map. And there you check, what kind of conflict is it? Is it an inherited one? Is it this life? Where's it coming from? And it's an inherited pattern. Then it came, it's inherited through the mom. That's when isn't this great, right? I get to heal myself too. So I was like, wow, this is so cool. Then you test, okay, what's the content of the conflict? So what is it about? And there are 37 opportunities, 37 possibilities, right? And what I do is I don't look at the flowchart. I just say, okay, 37 possibilities. Let's test which one is it. So I don't know what I'm testing. I test, okay, number 7. Number 7, my conflict that he's inherited is identification in the job. Now, isn't that interesting? That was the core issue for his gut thing. And realizing that, doing the tapping, whatever, brought the pain down from 8 to at the end, he was like, well, it's not here now. So never underestimate the genius of the subconscious mind, but you have to ask really good questions, right? And is this something that I could have just, I don't know, discovered by just talking to him? No, because if I'm talking to him, I can come up with my best self with my conscious mind. Pretty amazing. But if it's something that's in his subconscious mind, and then it's even linked to me, what's the likelihood that I'm going to consciously be aware of that? I have no idea. But finding it like that, it made total sense. For him, it made sense because he's stepping up his game, right? He's really getting a badass job now with a lot of responsibility, and it's new. So the subconscious mind is naturally going to feel a little scared because it's change. But then also, if he's inherited a pattern where, like for me, what I do is so much my identity. I really struggled having jobs on a longer period of time that required me to just play a role. Like I was in fashion selling for a time. I loved it for a while, but I could never imagine myself doing that day in, day out, because it wasn't who I am. It's a part that I play, or that I like playing. Like I love dressing up, but it's not something that I can align with being, 24 hours a day to have to care what my outfit looks like. I want to be about in my yoga pants looking like a Smurf some days, right? So it made total sense that this was a big thing for him. Is this job aligned with who I am? Interesting, right?
Wow.
So for all the ladies here, it's to check in. Where or are there's always some like tweaking we could do. If there was an area in your life where you could be even more aligned with who you really are, and that might mean letting go of roles of who you are no longer, what would it be? What if you knew which area of life could do with a little bit of adjustment? Take a breath, take your pen, don't think it over, take a piece of paper. If I knew in which area of life could I make some tweaks to be even more aligned with my core of who I really am, which area comes up for me, which topic comes up for me? Hmm. Hmm. You know what comes up for me? So fun. My garden here. My garden here doesn't yet look like who I am. I'm writing that down and I love gardening. So, and I was having ideas of kind of renaturing it more, putting in more plants that are good for bees. And because now it's just, I mean, I've just taken it and it's winter, right? So, what came up for you?
Wow. There, I didn't write it down and it's already all over the place.
Write it down now.
I wrote down the words topic area and what I thought about. I'm I've accepted where I am and that I'm retired and I'm allowed to take the time and enjoy my life. And I apart from this golden goddess circle the last few weeks, I haven't been going live public posting because I've been really busy doing other things, the curriculum for the Women's Federation, the editing of the book From Father God to Parent God. And later, when I've got time, I'll do this other stuff. And it's always been so much part of my identity of when I've got time. And that's something that I'm really, that is a core issue for me right now. And to learn to do a little bit of what's important, of what's right, and even just appearing here now and being here with you is one little cog in that wheel. And going to the Toastmasters meeting tomorrow and perhaps giving a talk at the United Nations as I've been asked to do would be good too. But I feel like I need to take more time to prepare. And yet the other part, the intuition says, hey, just do it, just go.
I love hearing the conflict within you. The word retired stuck out for me, like in neon letters. I'm like, seriously? Lily is retired? What exactly from? What does that mean? Pray tell.
Okay, so I was working at the United Nations and there's a retirement age beyond which they're not allowed to employ you anymore. And I reached that age, so I can't go back there in a day job for a regular position, but I still support the staff members there in public speaking and leadership skills through the Toastmasters Club. And in the same way, I support my NGO, which is very active as a very top
Okay. So,
recognized NGO at the
sweetheart, it
UN.
does. Okay, I know. Does the word retired serve you?
Um,
Because it doesn't feel like a very empowered word, honestly. So I'd like to give that back to you and consider, is that really your identity?
no.
Exactly, because and then I could say, yeah, I'm a retired, what am I? I'm a retired beautician. I'm a retired journalist. I've had so many roles and I never see myself retired because those are all parts of me that are moving forward with me. Diana is saying something fun. She's saying, oops, the housewife still. Even although she's living alone now, she still identifies with the housewife. And let's bring these roles in. We're not excluding them. So just imagine and go with your body again, right? Just imagine that you're gathering all these roles in that you have ever played, right? Have you ever played the clown in a class? Come on, gather the clown in, then gather all your inner kids in, right? A bunch of them. And then bring them all in, and I say, okay, sweethearts, let's let's now do something really fun. let's now, all of us, I mean, do you know how many talents and resources and skills your bunch has here?
Oh,
Write down three top resources or three top talents that now come to you from being around your amazing gang. So I'm going to write down, okay, I'm going to write three down. Three talents or resources. Hmm. Okay, my three words are playfulness, structure, and efficiency. So I have a bunch of playful souls, roles. I have some very structured parts that love clarity and order, and very efficient parts. And those see these three that really resonates with me now because with all this magic unfolding, a lot of things are happening where I need exactly those three things. I need structure and I need to stay efficient, but I don't want to lose my playfulness because that's the whole blessing of it is having this joy in this manifestation. I don't want to get all serious and now I don't know to be like I don't know sitting there in my little white blouse and business costume and I don't know having board meetings, right? Um, what is coming through for you, Lily?
innovative, interdisciplinary, and tenacious.
Innovative, interdisciplinary, and tenacious. Yes. Who's tenacious in your gang? Lily?
Who is tenacious in my gang?
Yeah, which part of you is tenacious? If you had to describe her.
Yeah, well, even like I really wanted to work at the UN and I was applying for 10 years before I finally got a job there. And there was lots of other things. When I'm on the job, my job description was something that nobody had done before. And I did a lot of stuff which people thought, oh no, there's no solution to this problem. But
Okay, go deeper, Lily. I want to stay on that. Which part of you is that? Does she have a name? Does she have an age? What does she look like? How is she different from the
oh, it's
Lily that
probably
I'm
my
seeing here?
7-year-old Lily who was playing on the swinging on the swing with a long pigtail and enjoying life in the sun.
Okay, stop, write it down. All of you, notice the one that pops out most. How old is that you? What version of you is that? And if you can be as clear as Lily saying, oh, yeah, I'm sitting on my swing in the sun with my ponytail, swinging, right? Because anytime you tune into that, what you have just said, you'll be there. And you'll have that for Lily, the tenacity of that 7-year-old girl, or that playfulness, or Anke is saying that curiosity and the ability to really stick things through, ausdauernd sein. Tune in and yeah, let us know in the chat. Okay. Now, is there another part? Just take a breath and then say, okay, so those were the obvious ones. What's the surprise? Which part of me is here to surprise me? Ooh, and what resource or talent or energy does it bring? What does the surprise bit bring? Write it down. Okay, you know what my word is? Wicked.
Oh,
Oh, yes, you see. So I'm like, okay, wicked. I'm gonna have to Google that. What does wicked exactly mean? What have you got?
peace, acceptance.
Hmm. It's a good counterpart to my wickedness. When I think of the word wicked, it reminds me of that beautiful musical that I even saw in New York City once, with the witches, Wicked. It's a great musical. It not only reminds me of the Wicked musical, it reminds me of if you want to fight wickedness, you've got to understand how wicked thinks.
Mm,
Hmm.
wow.
Any other surprises goddesses would love to share in the chat? I love seeing what's bubbling up in the vortex, also what resources we have here as a gang. We take a moment to share a word, and then we're going to integrate all of this, make it all one, create our gang of helpers with the spirit fox leading the way and your power animal coming into. If you knew which power animal would help you integrate all of this and more, which power animal do you need by your side right now? What would it be? Write it down. Spirit's really messing with me today. What have you got?
I'm an owl.
An
I'm so
owl.
wise. I've done so much. I've done everything. And when I think of my mother, it used to drive me crazy when she had a song about everything you talked about, and she had a story about anything you wanted to share with her, and she knew better, and you knew something. And I think, well, she died 3 years ago, but I I hold myself back. I definitely did not want to follow in her footsteps. So in so many other ways, I do, and I feel, yeah, this wisdom, this owl in the back.
What color?
uh, Grey, white. Oh, well, when you ask like that, then I go to the Harry Potter, the beautiful white owl. But no, it's not. It's not a snowy owl. It's more grey.
Okay. We've got some beautiful animals in the chat. We've got bears and dragons and white dogs and white lions, a white Afghan dog, also another dragon, a dachshund. Mine was a green dragon, is a good, sorry, mine is a green dragon with pink lashes. She's got these really sort of really cute lashes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And Marinella is saying the talent or the resource that she's bringing in is creativity, which I never thought I had. So notice also that sentence that you put on there, like Lily said, because I don't want to be like my mother, right? So just notice because that's the counter side. There's the conflict right there. Like, yeah. You can have an owl, but you don't want to be like your mother, right? So just notice. So my counter sentence that immediately pops out from the conscious mind is, oh, don't be so silly. Don't be so silly. Right? Just accept it. Accept it. Notice what comes up. Take a breath on it. And let's transform this stuff, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. We start with the switch and we say, I love and accept myself, even if there is no harmony within my subconscious mind and my intuition, even if they're in super conflict with each other and all parts of me are in conflict with each other, I love and accept myself. And I love and accept myself when I now choose for harmony, harmony between my subconscious mind, my unconscious mind, my conscious mind, my intuition, my higher mind, harmony between all parts of me. Yes, that's what I choose now. And breathe. Excellent. Now, between your eyebrows, harmony, intuition, conscious mind, subconscious mind, conscious mind. I love and accept myself with all my insecurities at my deepest level. And from the very first time I felt unsafe. And I choose now to let go of all insecurity and to step into my power of safety. I am safe. Great job. Next one, your temples, tapping the endpoint of your gallbladder. Intuition, subconscious mind, conscious mind, unconscious mind, and conscious mind. I love and accept myself with all my frustration at my deepest level and from the very first time I felt frustrated. And I choose now to let go of all frustration and step into my power of patience. And breathe. Well done. Underneath your eyes, tap. What is this? What's this bone? This cheekbone. There you go. You're tapping the end point of your stomach meridian. Okay. Conscious mind, unconscious mind, subconscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all my worries at my deepest level. And from the very first time I felt worried. And I choose now to let go of all the worry and step into my power of faith and trust. Breathe. Above your lip and underneath your nose. Unconscious mind, subconscious mind. Karine, please turn your mic off. Unconscious mind, conscious mind, intuition, subconscious mind. I love and accept myself with all my stress. At my deepest level, and from the very first time I felt stressed, and I choose that to let go of all stress and step into my power of relaxation. I'm relaxed, I'm serene. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, underneath your lips, on your chin. Subconscious mind, unconscious mind, conscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all my suppressed emotions at my deepest level and from the very first time I suppressed my emotions. And I choose now to let go of all these suppressed emotions and to love all my emotions. I love all my emotions. And breathe. I feel the energy. I'm getting the itch. Okay, nearly there. Underneath your collarbones, tap your chest bone. Unconscious mind, subconscious mind, intuition, and conscious mind. I love and accept myself with all my fears. At my deepest level, and from the very first time I felt scared. And I choose now to let go of the fear and step into my power of courage. Underneath your left arm, left arm. Conscious mind, unconscious mind, subconscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all my lack of faith and my self-doubts, my lack of confidence. It's okay. I now choose to let go of any lack and to start believing in myself. Yeah, I believe in myself now at my deepest level. And from the very first time, I believe in myself. Thumbs, I know I'm working you, but this is deep. Okay. Subconscious mind, unconscious mind, conscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all my grief at my deepest level. And from the very first time I felt sad. And I choose now to let go of all and any grief and step into my power of joy. I deserve to be happy. Say it. I deserve to be happy. Yes, yes, job. Right side, liver, right side, liver. Unconscious mind, conscious mind, subconscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all and any anger at my deepest level and from the very first time I felt angry. And I choose now to let go of this anger and step into my power of peace, peace, peace. Yes. Almost there. Just got the hands to do. We're doing them all today, okay? Unconscious mind, subconscious mind, conscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all my grief at my deepest level and from the very first time I felt sad. And I choose now to let go of this grief and step into my power of happiness. Next, your index fingers. I'm doing this real quick so your conscious mind is confused. We like it, okay? Index fingers. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious, conscious mind, subconscious mind, intuition. Yes, I love and accept myself with all my rigidity at my deepest level. And from the very first time, I was stubborn. And I choose now to let go of all and any rigidity and step into my power of flexibility I'm so flexible and adaptable. How about you, Lily? So flexible and adaptable. And breathe. Feel the tingle. Got it? Okay. Middle finger. Unconscious mind, subconscious mind, conscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all my suppressed sexuality. Go ahead, say it. I love and accept myself with all my suppressed sexuality at my deepest level. And from the very first time I suppressed my sexuality. And I choose now to let go of all suppression and to step into my power of harmonious and balanced yin and yang. Breathe. Good. Here, between your pinky finger and your ring finger, go down and you'll feel a dent. Kind of here, feel the dent between your pinky finger and your ring finger. Okay. Start massaging it. It can be a little painful sometimes. And you say unconscious mind, subconscious mind, conscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all and any lack of faith I may have at my deepest level. And from the very first time I noticed this lack. And I choose now to let go of all and any lack of faith and step into my power of faith. Yes, 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 yes. Breathe. Little fingers with the last one. Tap the little fingers together and you say unconscious mind, conscious mind, subconscious mind, intuition. I love and accept myself with all my pain at my deepest level. And from the very first time I felt pain. And I choose now to let go of this pain and step into my power of forgiveness and healing now. And I imagine bringing in the power animal. All those parts of you, all those talents and resources. As you say, I am the I am that I am. I am the I am that I am. And one more time, I am the I am that I am. And my conscious mind and subconscious mind and unconscious mind and intuition work like a team to support my highest good now and every day. In every way, there is more peace within me and all around me. One more breath and then tune into that beautiful heart of yours. And just imagine that your heart is this sacred chamber. And with your next breath, just imagine dropping into that sacred chamber of your heart. Just go ahead, close your eyes for a second. I'm watching over you. And as you breathe into your heart, notice how much light is in this sacred chamber. How much light can you notice right now as you breathe into that beautiful heart of yours? Allowing that light to expand and expand with every luxurious breath you take. And then from this beautiful sacred chamber of your heart, let's send an intention for all of us. And our intention is that we are completely, immediately, and permanently aware of the harmony between all parts of us, allowing this harmony to support our highest good. And we're happy, healthy, and well in every way. Our intention is to be aware of the harmony within us between our unconscious mind, our subconscious mind, our conscious mind, our intuition, all parts of us, and to be happy, healthy, and well in every way. Our intention is to be aware of the harmony between all parts of us, and to be happy, healthy, and well in every way. Our intention is to immediately, completely, and permanently experience harmony of all our parts and to be happy, healthy, and well in every way. Come back into the here and now. Maybe rub your hands. Oh, mine are all warm. Oh, my hands really all hot. I don't know how that was for you, but that was it's beautiful. Lily, did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, that was really good.
You sound like something's settling within you. I like that.
Yeah, and I've already lost it again. And if I don't write it down, then I love the way how you, with your intuition, how you keep digging and getting to the points. That's what was going through my mind about how to really find the point, and to really focus on the inner things, because I take things very with the mind, with the thinking mind, and you.
And now you felt it with your heart. You see, notice how that can happen when we've just had an experience that is bigger than our conscious mind can understand. Our conscious mind likes jumping in there again and saying, okay, now let me make sense of this. Let it, and then let it go again and say, it's okay, dear. It's okay, dear, right? Like a dear dog that you say, it's okay, dear. And what is the lesson you're going to take with you? So, Lily, you said one thing that you're going to do is you're going to maybe suggestion, let go of this word retired, see all your different roles that you're doing. And you said there was one thing that you're going to keep doing, right?
I'm going to definitely listen to my intuition much more, and get out of the head, And act. I'm going to be more visible. I'm going to take small steps and be more visible.
There you go. There you go. And Nicole is saying she had tears running down her, great sign of release. So just notice what happened for you. It's what it is, and it's perfect the way it was for you. Thank you so much for joining in and transforming with us. Let's all take this into our nightly sleeping hours. That's when your subconscious mind and your higher mind can have a little communion. Let it all integrate within you. Thank you for intending for us. Let's end the circle with the 3 steps. Do it at least for yourself. Say something to yourself that you're grateful for. I'm seeing lots of thank yous in the chat. What are you grateful for today, apart from this amazing circle? Something that really happened for you today, grateful to yourself for, I don't know, doing something that you didn't think you would do today, grateful for someone else. Just write something down you're grateful for. Then write something down that you're proud of. What are you going to brag for today? So I'll start with a gratitude. I am super, super grateful to be able to announce that after 3 days of announcing that I'm doing a 1-day retreat end of March, it looks like we're sold out already. Who knew, right? But if anyone listening here is saying, okay, no, but I don't want to be there, I don't want to be there. I don't consider it sold out yet until every participant has paid the money into my account, because I know that sometimes things can happen. So yes, currently, technically, we have our 10 souls for the 23rd of March. It's a Saturday together. But I tell you, if you're feeling it, still send me that email. You never know what happens. And the best thing is you will be top of the wait list for the next retreat. When will I do the next retreat? When intuition tells me to. But this one, 23rd of March, Saturday, is going to be all about intuition. And it's like a boot camp day. So we begin at 10 a.m. in the morning and we finish at 6 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's an 8-hour soul vacation. Send me an email if that is of interest to you, joy@joymartina.com. Grateful for noticing my intuition, nudging me to make a good decision for my son. There you go. Nice one, iPhone. And what are you proud of? What are you going to brag? What did you do today that really, was a cool thing? Maybe it was just getting out of bed in the morning. Maybe it was, I don't know, drinking your 8 glasses of water. Maybe it was moving your body today. Maybe it was reaching out to a friend. Maybe it was forgiving someone. Anke has her 4th day of fasting. Wow, kudos, sister. That's rough. I'm getting ready for my I'm not doing a fast, but I've decided I am going to quit sugar for Lent. 0 sugar, and it's going to be rough. No, it's not. It's going to be really easy and graceful and wonderful. So if you're into also quitting sugar, you can join my vortex. I'm proud that I showed up here tonight. I'm proud of you too, Tina Matthews. Thank you for being here. It was lovely feeling you in the vortex. Okay, so your brag. What are you proud of, Lily?
I'm proud to be here. And that's what I'm grateful for as well. I'm so grateful that I stood up and volunteered to co-host when you were looking for people, even though it took the 3rd call. And I'm proud that I'm here with you, and that you don't even say anything and you just make me the co-host and automatically just know and expect me to let the people in, and I just do it. And
Because you're awesome.
I love
Because you're
that.
awesome. There you go. Okay, now what's your desire, ladies? Voice of desire. What do you desire? I desire to have an amazing day tomorrow where I'm taking 2 very special people to experience scalar waves. And my desire is for them to have that breakthrough experience that really has them knowing that their best life has started. That's my desire. Lily, have you got a desire?
Yes, this Toastmasters meeting tomorrow at the UN, that I turn up, that I give a speech, and that I talk to these people who work at the United Nations about the great idea that my genius mentor had to introduce a spiritual chamber at the United Nations, which resulted in the International Interreligious Harmony Week, which is now celebrated by the United Nations in the first week of February every year. And
But there was a brag and a desire. I like that.
yeah,
Let's define your desire. You're not only going to give that speech, but you're going to do that anyway. You're going to give an epic speech. So
yes,
this is how you can ramp up your own energy, right? Make your desires really juicy. So my suggestion for Lily would be to say, my desire is to give an epic speech at this yada, 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 where my speech touches people's hearts, opens those hearts, and has this desired outcome unfold effortlessly. I don't know, something like that. But make it, of course, put it in your own words. Make your desires big and juicy. They're only for you. Don't tone them down. Don't make them appropriate. They're yours. My desire is to do well at my new job starting on Thursday this week. Yes, so shall it be, sister. And Lily's speech is going to be amazing. What do we got here? We've got lemons. My desire is to have a peaceful day in the midst of work. How about a peaceful and really enjoyable day? What about a surprisingly enjoyable and peaceful day? Right? You know, put in some more things. I love it. Yes, so shall it be. And or something even better, lemons. Man, we've got iPhone. My desire is to make it through this and that the person I love come back to me easily so we can work things out in the best interest of all of us and also my son. Watch out that you make your desires about you. I love the desire of having a harmonious relationship and working out things in the best way in the highest interest for all, including your son. Yes, yes, yes. And we can't make anyone love us. So look into that desire. The yearning is maybe to feel completely loved and to be one with your most compatible soulmate. Make the desire bigger and take it away from a specific person. I think you'll find have more fun with that. And so shall it be or something better. Okay, one more. Marinella. Marina, mine is to fly safely to Belgium next Sunday with my husband and to have a great time there with my old friends. Yes, so shall it be or something even better. May all your heart's desires, also those of you who are not tapping it in there, but you know what it is, may they unfold for you with the most grace, ease, and joy possible. And may you enjoy every single step of the unfolding of them. And may you take the time to notice the unfolding and to feel those joyful feelings. I love you. Bye-bye.